How to pass your CIMA strategic case study examination for the February 2026 sitting for the pre-C materials of Cewmlator. My name is James, and if you would like access to some free CIMA SCS resources on behalf of Astranti, click the link in the description of this video or in my bio, and you can check those out along with their mock papers that are based on the pre-C materials of Cewmlator. In this video, I'm going to take you through my 3 key takeaways that I picked up going through the pre-C notes. So let's get stuck into it straight away. There is certainly a lot to get through in the pre-C materials. That is why number 1, in terms of my key takeaways, has to be the competitor analysis in terms of the Atom Group and how they compare with Cewmlator and the Atom Group, who's getting on best. And you've got to start yourself off going all the way down to page number 16, where we're given, as you can see on the screen, Cewmlator's financial statements on there, along with the statement of financial position that you've got to know like the back of your hand, I would say. Now, first of all, what you've got to be particularly paying attention to, the profit year on year has been steadily increasing. Something to shout about, don't overlook it on there. I also got shareholder wealth maximisation is coming into play, with dividends also being paid out, and that's another positive for the shareholders. We have a constant level of cash flow, so if you're talking about the working capital management, you can see on the right hand side that is another key aspect, along in terms of, as you can see from the statement of financial position, the total assets have also increased, so it is a growing company. The only sort of thing to just highlight is in the liabilities on the right hand side that we have actually an increasing amount of long-term borrowing, so just to be a bit careful on there, but overall a very good position that you should be aware of. Plenty of things that have been given actually in the pre-C materials for you to actually be specific about when you're talking and referring to the pre-C materials on the exam day. This is where we're also told that we've got the Atom Group on the right hand side now. This is page 19 and 20, and we're told on page 9 that the largest share of electric vehicles in the market is the Atom Group by revenue. We'll come on to that later on. But again, looking at the revenue states that they're also increasing along with their profit for the year. We're also told about the level of dividends as well, so also a certain amount of dividends included and actually received to the shareholders, so another positive thing. And then looking at the statement of financial position, other key things on there, they've got higher goodwill, probably because they're actually a bit more established on there. Better cash flow position, so again increasing and the levels of it. But look at those total assets and the accounting equation for the balance sheet, another growing company and also slightly bigger. The only other final thing to note down in terms of the capital structure, just like we've looked at, I should say, the borrowings have also increased, so definitely something to be aware of, that yes, they are growing, but they are also taking on more long-term debt. So those are the key aspects in terms of the income statement of financial position, that the Atom Group in summary is slightly bigger on there, but both are in good financial positions. Now, I touched on page 9 in terms of the market share, and there are 2 key figures that you need to get down in terms of this as to what you should be applying if you are asked to compare and contrast on the actual day. So you can see on the market share on the right hand side, Atom is 16.7% on there, and we've got Cewmlator 15.4%. We're looking at a sort of oligopoly kind of style marketplace on there for you to actually say we've got a few big competitors. Definitely something for you to note down in terms of the actual share, market share that they actually have, just to be aware of. And also I'd have a note down of that Dilson as another one of their main competitors with the large market share, to fit in if a financial sort of question came up. The last bit I've got down in my notes on here is that we've been given on pages 13 and 14, so I can just slightly come down to it on here in terms of the actual directors. So we've got good for the directors in terms of accountability and the areas, so we've got sales directors, finance directors on there. And if you are actually asked about particular areas involving the financial statements, look no further, as you can see on the left-hand side, that we're given in terms of the financial reporting, management accounting, that the finance director, Sue Hass, is who you have to directly refer to on there. Because we're also talking about shareholder wealth maximisation, that's dividends going up and share price going up. The last bit on page 21, good for shareholder wealth maximisation from those board of directors actually declaring dividends and the share price increasing, which Cewmlator has demonstrated over the last 5 years with a beta of 0.56, which is less risky than the marketplace on there. So we may get given, I've got down in my notes, the share price history from Atoms on there, from the Atom Group, or from other competitors, so definitely worth noting down as my key takeaway number 1. Key takeaway number 2 is all about understanding the different car models and the actual pre-C materials and the sort of scenario to actually apply on the exam day. So where am I actually starting in terms of this? Well, where are mistakes going to be made when I read it through? Head up to page 5 on there in terms of the diagrams and the abbreviations on there. So you can see on here that we've been given ICE, MHEV, BEV on there, as well, PHEV, HEV. This is not a car exam, but you can see on the left-hand side that we're told that HEV stands for hybrid, mild hybrid, MHEV. These little things, I think they may throw in actually in the requirements on your exam day to basically throw off some students who are not prepared in the pre-C materials on there. We're also told about some of the actual variables now as to the types of cars on there. So we're told about the types that have got battery on there, but in essence we've got, for your notes, I would have down, they talk about it on the page we can see on the screen, electricity, petrol, the different ranges, emissions, and also the penalties associated with this as well. So this is where we need to actually really understand sort of how it all sort of works, how it all sort of fits in, because as you would imagine on an SCS pre-scene, you're going to have to be talking about the strategic position of the organisation and moving forwards. So in terms of how it works and applying the pre-scene materials, looking at the reader's questions and the news stories would be something I'd link in those areas earlier on in the pre-C materials as to the different car models and then how it actually works practically in the real world, what works well, what doesn't work well. And as you would imagine, looking at some of the news articles committing to the actual installation of EV charging points. We've got some costs on there you could refer to. And then where should you recharge and should you worry about battery degradation? So it's all the practical side. You may not own an actual battery powered car. I don't on there. But you've got to work out and picture how does it work, the different variables. As I said, is it an electrical car? Is it a petrol? What are the different ranges, the levels of emissions, penalties, because they love to throw in areas such as the environment, sustainability on there, testing from a strategic point of view. So that is my second key area, understanding the different car models, not getting them mixed up, and applying correctly the pre-C materials specifically on your exam day. Now, next for the case study, we have my third key takeaway, which is who are Cewmlator and the pre-scene details you do not want to miss. Now, the external examiner talks about this, that students get so wrapped up in the pre-scene materials, they forget page 2, actually in the introduction, for Cewmlator, the location of Duxland on there, and also what is your actual role. So you are a senior manager actually within the finance function. You report to the board and advise on special projects and strategic matters. Special projects and strategic matters should be the alarm bells to you as to something on those lines are going to be tested on the exam day. I've done another video where I've predicted what I think might come up, so definitely check that out. So page 2, who's your role? What are you accountable for? And actually that is a quoted organisation as well on there. So that is another key area for you to actually refer to about the shares are traded on there and that it manufactures electric cars. So just little things, especially Duxland. Make sure you're writing that in your answers. Now the next thing we have to come down to is on page 9 in terms of the competitor analysis on there. So we've been told about Cewmlator, as you can see, established in 1952, so very established on there. We're given more details, model name, so this is where we've got the Twist X, we've got the Skrok, I think it's called on there, the Trap, the Tiny. Those details, the different ranges, the different variables are going to be the specifics that you need to refer to actually on your case study exam day. They could ask something specific about the type of vehicles, and maybe there's a gap in the market, or maybe they want to expand into a new country, all these different things to talk about. Speaking of which, from a strategic perspective, I think it's pretty nailed on that you will be able to apply the mission, vision, and actually the values you can see on the left-hand side there. Absolutely core that from an exam technique point of view, if you see anything in the requirements, and please expect on the exam day for things to go wrong, that anything to do with innovating, sustainability, quality on there that you can see in the values, and the needs and desires of the different stakeholder groups in terms of the customers in this case, absolutely quote those values, visions and missions, relate it into your answer. It should be an easy win if you apply it correctly. So don't overlook those areas, but again, as I said, you've got to be thinking when you read the requirement on the exam day, is it something to do with innovating? Is it something to do with sustainability and quality and the customers? Those are the things that should ring the alarm bells for you to apply. With the last thing being, as I said, things are going to go wrong on your exam day with this case study. They've got to sort something out strategically, and you've got to use and apply your SCS knowledge, and therefore those risks and the risk mitigation on the right hand side, just picking up and highlighting the different actual areas on there. So we've got different threats of competition, we've got the customer preferences, government policies, and with the risk mitigation, linking it to the different stakeholder groups, both internally and externally to the organisation, with your points being made 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, long-term 10 plus years, all these different things you need to be considering in your arguments and applying those key terms, linking it back to what we're asked for. So that's why my area and last key takeaway number 3 is all about who are Cewmlator and the key pre-scene details. Well, I hope you found that helpful. Be sure to give the video a massive like and subscribe. Thank you very much for all your support. Check out in the description of this video all those free CIMA resources, or click the link in my bio, and be sure to subscribe and follow for more videos like this. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'll get back to you on there, and best of luck with your SCS examination. So thank you very much.